Hello, welcome to BSLIVE. In this episode, I will be looking into the latest version of Tissue Addon that's allowing you to create something called Streamlines. Basically, something like this. It's actually quite easy to use. So yeah, so just let's get started. You can use any mesh, but I will be using maybe a cube. Yeah, and I will make a subdivisions and keep it simple and subdivide it 4 times. So let's save this very quickly. So this is gonna be cube streamlines. If we apply this, we can see the details. So we have enough details, I guess, so we can start working using Tissue Addon. So the idea here is to use the weighting. So first of all, we go to edit mode and I will select a single vertices. And once I do that, I switch to weight paint and I'll create weight distance. So that single points is actually being respected. If I go back to edit mode and select another points, maybe 3 points, and click on weight distance, we can see there are 3 distance weight created based on the 3 points. Okay, so we can use something like harmonic and play around with different value. You can see it's updating quite nicely. And I believe the next thing we want to do is to simply just click on the Streamlines curves. There's also contour curves. This has been there for a while. Also the other options. Streamlines should give the result that we want. So there are 2 options, vertices and edges. We're just gonna use the default, hit apply. Okay, so we get something. This one not exactly what I want because it's just like a bunch of lines. It's not like this result right here. So we want something a little bit more extreme. I believe that's because we don't have enough details. So I will actually turn triangulate and hit apply. So we have these triangulations, and hopefully instead of getting this kind of hairlines, we can get something that's a little bit more interesting. So let's try again. Weight distance, harmonic, streamlines, and based on harmonic, second one. Okay, so apparently this one also gives just like hairlines. I wonder why. So maybe go to weight paint and streamline curves, but using the weight distance, and hit apply. Okay, so apparently we don't use harmonic, we use the other one, and we can increase the number of curves, and we're starting to get this kind of like a nice, like a root. It's like a something coming out from Zelda or Alien movie, some kind of rune. So this is a curve. That means we can go to the geometry and use a bit of details, in depth and extrusion. So we have something that's solid and can be rendered. Let's take a look. Yeah, the result's pretty sweet. And because this is a curve, you can also animate the bevel start and end. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And if you like, you can, I believe you can also convert it into stencil in the latest version of Blender. Convert to grease. Oh, Actually, grease to curve is possible, but not curve to grease. But anyway, if you feel like doing it, you can use maybe something like spread chalk. So objects in, grab our curve, let's get output. Oh, our objects in looks slightly different. Okay, this one is very heavy, but it's really nice and high details. So this is the curve inside spread chalk, and you can use the resampling. Let's try resampling this. So this is the vertices coming in there. Should have now a way to resample our curve. Probably in this case we want to separate each and every curve, so we don't have these lines that's kind of connected, because we actually have multiple lines. So maybe separate loose part. Okay, this might actually take a while. Hopefully should be fast enough. Yeah, apparently it might be too many curves. So we're gonna cancel that. And we open the file. Maybe we can leave it over here. So from our cube that's been subdivided and triangulated, we can now have this streamline. So this is pretty sweet, thanks to Tissue Addon. Apparently it's using only a single point, unless I was doing it, or I was using I was using the distance value from the first one. So let me try again very quickly. So we have multiple points still being selected. So Blender actually remembers that. We go back to weight thing, do the weight distance thing, maybe do it twice, and then streamline curve using the distance. Maybe the last one is this. Because you can actually have multiple points, not just single point. So let's try again. Weight paint. I have a feeling it's a better idea to just remove what we have. Go to weight paint. Use the weight distance formula. 3.41. Okay. Streamline curve, hit apply. So now we have these streamlines that's actually using multiple points. Can't really see it. Okay, it's the color thing. Okay. So you can animate the start and the end. So you can see this one have 3 different points coming out. So this can be useful for special effects. This one is only using single points, just like this guy over here. But I think it's quite nice. You can animate it. It looks quite neat. So if you have like a character and your character is kind of like getting some kind of alien infections, you can use this kind of effects. So thanks again to Tissue Addon and Alessandro Zombarelli for providing this add-on. So give this a try yourself, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.